inside the Palace tonight. All the excitement for the Pistons and Doc Rivers' Boston Celtics. Doc got to Game 7 against the Lakers last year, and of course, he already has added a championship to the Boston Celtic tradition. Here are his starters, brought to you by Big Boy, Paul Pierce, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Garnett up front. Ray Allen and Nate Robinson in the backcourt. Nate, for Rajon Rondo, still trying to come back from that sprained ankle. He'll be back soon. John Kuster himself without a point guard tonight. No Rodney Stuckey. So here are Q's starters, presented by Meyer. Tayshaun, Big Ben, and Charlie V up front. And in the backcourt for the Pistons tonight at the Palace, Ben Gordon joined by Tracy McGrady. And here are the officials: Ken Maurer, Benny Adams, and Kevin Fair. And let's check in before we tip it up and get it going with reporter supreme Eli Zarek.
Well, thanks, George. You know, Charlie Villanueva never imagined that his early season tweet that had Kevin Garnett calling him a, quote, cancer patient would create the national firestorm that it did. But it did. And to Charlie's credit, even after Garnett disputed that, stating that he'd really said, you're cancerous to your team in our league, Charlie's taken the high road by refusing to rehash it at all.
I'm the type of guy that's just going to go out there and make things up. You know, I said what I said. It is what it is. Move on. You know, the truth was told, and that's all I'm worried about. You know, I said what I had to say, and it's over.
Garnett suffered a fan and media backlash for the inappropriateness of both his and Charlie's versions of the story. Charlie simply figured. Tonight, Charlie even downplayed that by saying, hey, it's just another game. George?
Thank you, Eli. They just now avoided each other around the center circle.
Noticeably.
Before the opening tip. That is not normal for NBA players. They usually exchange pleasantries all the way around. Boston wins the tap. Nate Robinson with the basketball. And a quick whistle and a foul on Charlie V.
Celtics with the basketball on the ball.
There they are.
Well, our eyes are on the matchup, and obviously the officials' eyes are on the matchup as well. So if you're Charlie V especially, you have to adjust and just play the game and not let your emotions dictate.
Back against Big Ben, misses the jump hook. Shades of the 04 finals there. Shaquille O'Neal against Ben Wallace. Still no score at the Palace. Great to have you with us. Tayshaun to the backdoor, cutting Tracy McGrady. His pass wide of Charlie V, who thought for sure T-Mac was going to shoot it. He was charging for a rebound.
That would have been nice if that pass could have connected, because it would have been an easy and malicious, perhaps, thumper for Charlie V.
Nate Robinson into the lane. Turnover, scooped up by Big Ben. Ben gets it back inside against Shaq. Hooks over and quickly hangs on the iron, won't fall. Ray Allen with a rebound. That's Paul Pierce with the basketball. Scored 21 last night in their win over Indiana at Indy. Nate Robinson, who got stitches last night, triples. He also had stomach problems of his own. Collision with Mike Dunleavy. And he and Dunleavy both got stitches in the forehead. You can see that Nate's wearing a bandage tonight over his. Ben Gordon with a shot, and he sticks it.
Nice job of coming off the screen, ready to receive the basketball, which was right on the money, leading Ben Gordon into that shot to get his rhythm hopefully early.
Paul Pierce all by himself. He fires, he fills it. Two triples for the Celtics. One by Nate Robinson, one by Paul Pierce. It is 6-2 Celtics. PG works against Nate Robinson. Jackson turns in baseline, fires over, fills it up.
He did a nice job of setting him up, but That's no easy back down going against Nate Robinson. First of all, he's got a low center of gravity, and he's very strong.
Exactly. This guy's very strong as well. Shaquille O'Neal lost it off his knee, though, and out of bounds. Notice Shaq didn't say a word about that call. He was fined $35,000 for criticizing the officials after a Christmas Day loss at Orlando. Ben Gordon again, this time from downtown, drains it. 3 for 3 for PG. He has all 7 Piston points, and the home team leads by 1. Another whistle on Charlie Villanueva.
You know, probably a situation where if you could have, but you couldn't, you would have maybe have elected to put Charlie V on another player as opposed to starting out with Garnett, because you knew there was, you know, sparks there. And right now, those sparks are hurting Charlie Villanueva.
AG turns and fires. No, Charlie V had the rebound, lost it out of bounds.
Celtics with the basketball.
Pistons lead him 7-6. And Chris Wilcox, who was great against the Bobcats in Charlotte, comes on for Charlie V.
That's really unfortunate, George. You know, he was fired up, wanted to play and play well, but now with 2 fouls early, he's going to have to sit for an appreciable amount of time. But Wilcox comes in coming off one of his best games as a Piston.
And Charlie V was 10 for 14. Chris was 5 out of 7, 15 points, 8 boards against the Bobcats. Kevin Garnett dishes inside for Ray Allen, lost it. And a 3-second call was going to take it away anyway. It was against Shaq. This game's available in high definition on Fox Sports Detroit HD, sponsored by Comcast. T-Mac. Off to Ben Gordon, he's got it going. This one, though, is off the iron. Shaq with a rebound to Nate Robinson. Still Pistons 7, Celtics 6. And Ken Maurer spots another foul on a Piston, trying to guard Kevin Garnett. This, I'll tell you what, this guy, you can tell by the look on Ken Maurer's face. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but he was ready to tee somebody up 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Well, you know, the unfortunate thing for the Pistons, you know, at a position on the floor, power forward, where there's always going to be physicality. Kevin Garnett is 3-0. There's been plenty of bumping, but the fouls have been called 2 on Charlie V and now 1 on Wilcox. I maintain that if you can't be physical in that matchup, it becomes very difficult to guard a guy like Kevin Garnett. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now, the officials are saying you can't bump him.
That's called getting all the calls. Not only that, a T from Mr. T. Kevin Garnett's blind bounce picked off by the Pistons. Tayshaun screens, gets it back from Ben Gordon, fires from the corner. Off iron, Garnett to Ray Allen. 7-7. After the technical foul, free throw fell for the Celts. Paul Pierce with another triple. What a truly solid scorer he is, and you add up what he's done over all these years, there's greatness after his name.
I would agree with that.
Well, the Pistons make a pass with Tayshaun looking the other way. Boston gets the basketball. Nate Robinson with the shot clock at 14 finally whips it to Pierce on the wing. And up fake. And a bump from Tracy McGrady, and that's another Piston foul. They now have 14 fouls with 7-19 still showing on the clock here in the first.
What happened there? Okay, all right.
Convincing pump fake.
Very, I guess.
And Paul's got all the moves. Lobs it inside to Shaq. Ben got a piece of that. Good block by Ben on the big fella. Ben Gordon to the paint. Wide of the lane to Chris Wilcox. He'll get a screen from Chris. Shoot it. Deep left wing to T-Mac. Tracy McGrady topside to Ben. Drives on Shaq, who returns the favor.
How about that?
Swats his shot out of bounds.
You know, George, back when these guys were, you know, really in their heydays, here's Ben Wallace. And Shaq was in LA, and of course Ben was helping the Pistons win a championship. That to me was like a modern day Chamberlain Russell. Being at 6'9" like Russell, Chamberlain 7'1", Shaq 7'1",
yeah.
And they went at it.
And Gordon now with 10 as he drilled it from distance again. Garnett put it down, lost it.
Ben Wallace is coming up with everything loose.
Inside to Chris Wilcox, lays it in. Pistons 12, Celtics 10.
Important to pick up those loose balls. The running opportunities that ensue, and the Pistons that time taking advantage. Ben Wallace has those hands ready.
Just about halfway through the first, Pistons by 2 over Boston. But Ray Allen evens things up. That jumper makes it 12-12.
Still got one of the prettiest jumpers, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Tracy McGrady stops on a dime, shoots it wide. Ben gets it back, dishes to Chris Wilcox for the dunk.
Ben
This
Wallace
is toe-to-toe with Boston so far.
Yeah, Ben Wallace is playing really good basketball right now. He's active, he's on the glass, he's defensive-minded, he's picking up loose basketballs. He's a part of this success right now for the Pistons.
Paul Pierce inside to Shaq, lays it over the front of the rim and in. $14 all at the Palace. Just over 5 to play in the first. Tayshaun against Ray Allen. Clock at 6. Backs him. Fires over him. Fills it up. Took his time. Got it done. 16-14 Pistons. 4:50 to play here in the first. Ray Allen penetrates out to KG on the wing. Kevin Garnett with a miss.